the heck? All right. Hey, I'm getting the usual crowd. Who am I to gloat? I'm just here to have fun. I'm here to chew some bubble gum, draw some stupid little things, and make some stupid little faces. Who knows? Who knows what could happen next? I wonder if this pen will work. It's shaping up. You know what's really hard to do is learn from your mistakes. Makes every day a challenge, I tell you. How was my trip to Oregon? It was, hello, Milk. Mr. Milk. Well, let's break this down. My trip to Oregon. Are you ready? Do you have a pen and paper? We're gonna be up for, make some coffee. We're gonna be up for a while. Here we go. I'll get started. Prologue. Captain's log. 2025. I was screwed. At the top of the mountain. No gas. No automobile. 4 wheels. And no axle. Plenty of brakes. Lots of horsepower. But no frickin' gas. And it took me 5 years to get up here. Through the snow. And cannibalism. And all sorts of other stuff.
Sorry?
Hey Terry, what's up?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm talking about my trip up here just a few days ago.
Oh, okay. I could have sworn you said 5 years.
I did. It's long and confusing.
Yeah, I don't care. Just let's talk and more draw, please, okay?
Oh shit. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, everybody. I'm not supposed to talk about stuff that is in any way somewhat interesting or entertaining. Lo siento to my Spanish-speaking friends. Long story short, the trip was good. It could have turned into a Shakespearean tragedy, part of the way, and in a few ways maybe it did. Okay, I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna deny the universe that beautiful thought. But I am going to deny the universe that beautiful thought and say, because I don't even think it happened. I don't even think it actually happened. But the weather was nice. Traffic was beautiful. Traffic was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. Every time I looked at the traffic, I got so calm as I was driving that I pooped my pants 10 times up on the way from Southern California to the Oregon hellhole. Yeah, and I actually had to be parachuted in. Because, it's a war zone. I'm telling you, it's just like the same as it's always been. I've been coming here since I was 27 in 2007. And it's just the same old city. Same old city. But it was cool. It was a good trip. I always love traveling. It was a little bit nerve-wracking because I was with my cat. And we sort of like broke down for a while in Ashland, but I was looking at it as if it was like an adventure, so that made it better. And I got to see an old friend of mine. I used to live in Ashland, and he like came over to the gas station that I was stranded at. It was funny. Drank a lot of milk. Gallons of that stuff in one sitting. I don't know how I am still standing. Okay, let me read some of these. I'm sorry. It was so nice. Still healing, so I couldn't ride long. Okay. My wife bought me some colored, the same sizes that you use. Yeah, you should. Cannibalism. Hello, Justa. Enjoyable But yeah, so far so good. I'm living here now, so it's you know, it's these pens do not work on this stuff, and it's really bothering me. It's really bothering me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Okay. I have a. There's going to be an event next month that I'm gonna share some of my art at. So I was trying to make stuff that's more kid friendly, just like little teeny knick-knacky sort of things, or at least I don't know if kids would be buying it, but it's at like an elementary school, so they kind of want it to be like low key chill. Oh, but I need to let those dry more. I just painted them. See, that's what I'm talking about. I've been walking a lot, getting a lot of exercise. I just walk around the city wearing headphones. But I still only just got here, and I've been looking for work too and stuff, but it's kind of a weird place right now. Hopefully I'll find something that suits me. Would be very good at drawing those Day of the Dead skulls. Yeah. As long as they're not coming back to life and biting me and taking over my body, you know? I'm okay with that. Although I do like zombies. Of all the plagues and all the things that I wish, not necessarily wish, but if I had to choose between a certain kind of plague, I would wish for zombies. Because it'd be kind of a fun challenge too. Rather than like a disease or that kind of plague. I don't want to die of some sickness. I want to get bitten by a zombie, god dang it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Come on now. Let's see, maybe you'll sell some art at this thing coming up. Hopefully. Hopefully. I gotta make more art now because I sold a lot before I came up here. Which kind of caught me off guard. Let's see, what city? What city? What city? Is that a riddle? What city am I in right now? I live in Portland. moved back to Portland. But the funny thing is, I don't know if I'm in Maine or if I'm in Oregon. I'm kind of scared of what the kids would call lost my shit. I don't know what I'm doing, who I am anymore. And none of that really mattered in the first place. I just would like to know that way I can get my mail, goddammit. I need to get my frickin' mail. But if I don't know who I am, what good am I to my mail and to my mailman, let alone my milkman? It's a long story. It's pretty short. I'm just a shitty person, you know. The truth, it hurts. I'm looking for work in Portland. What are you talking about? The inferences you inspire are well worth listening to your talk. See, that's what I'm saying. That should be like a disclaimer at the beginning of all of my videos. That's the whole point. I'll be confused for you. And I will induce that among you. It's poetry in motion, baby. It's the frequency of the universe. It's been there forever, since the dawn of time. Back when we were all just frequencies bouncing off each other in the stratosphere. Lost souls looking for form, matter to come together and create us. Those were the days. Long live the wheelie. Amen to that, brother. That wheelie. I'm telling you. I'll be wheeling in heaven. I'll be a wheeling son of a bitch in heaven, I tell you that much. They're going to have to pry that bike from my cold, dead, angelic hands when I get there. Because I'm going to have wings, and I'm going to do wheelies with wings. I'm going to call them winged wheelies. And everybody's going to look at me in awe. Probably in more awe than they do with other earthly angels and things of that nature. I'll probably look like a demon to them, to be honest. But I'll be doing wheelies until the day I die, and the day the sun burns out. And I'll be doing them long after. Thank you for bringing that up, brother. I really appreciate that. Wheelies for all, and for all a good wheelie. That's what I say. You're gonna do wheelies, don't forget your gear. See, that's exactly what I've been telling my children for years now. They don't listen. They just procreate. And now I've got a whole house full of idiots. But I'm not taking it personal. Nor should I. I lock myself away from them every night. I'm very lucky to have a very solid oak door. It's not cheap. It's not hollow. It's not from Home Depot. It's from Target. You know it's worth something. It's quite right. Quite right. Okay. I think that's some kind of nose with a pinpoint on it. I don't know where I was going with this. See, when in doubt, just draw a little line, right? Okay, let's see. Simple thing that brings you joy. Wait, can't I make up the question? No, nobody's gonna do that. Nobody does Q&As. No. Okay, can you do one of your funky drawings and make it into a mountain bike? I don't think I can draw a mountain bike. Unfortunately. That's like one thing I've actually really always had a hard time drawing is bikes. See, sometimes there's like certain shapes and even like numbers and even colors and things like that sometimes. But they just don't make sense to me. They just don't make sense to me. And when I go to draw it, I can't. I just don't. It just looks so ridiculous. My bikes look so ridiculous that it's like I'm a dyslexic doodler sometimes with certain things. If I was looking at a mountain bike, I could probably do it, but you know, I don't have anything to look at right now or reference, I guess. But I can send you one in the mail, a brand new one. We'll just get everybody else to pay for it. Now, if everybody that's watching, all two of you, if you just send $5,000 each to the PO box in the description, I think we're gonna become good friends, and I think we're gonna, well, be able to keep this ship afloat. And then we're gonna be able to buy a mountain bike for our friend Milkman. It'll be a Milkman mountain bike. How about that? And love is gonna grow on trees, and but I just I need that money. I need that money first, friends. So like and subscribe and send me $5,000. You'll thank me later. I'm really good at buying bicycles for $5,000 a pop. All right. I hope that answers your question. I mean, it was ridiculous. I can't answer a simple question without going into a full awesome ass story about some cool ass shit. It's just it's embarrassing at this point how badass I can be. I'm a humble MRFer. They used to call me humble dogs back in high school. I don't know why they said dogs instead of dog. They always sound like hot dogs to me, like a package of hot dogs, like I was a chubby little package of hot dogs, and they were making fun of me in a way. But oh boy, I was a humble dog. I was a humble dog. It's pretty cool. Everybody was my friend back then. And then I woke up and realized that I was dreaming the whole time, and me and the fellas had a good laugh about that. It got worse after that. Okay, what's this all about? Let's see. Start launching mountain bike cardboard cut. You sent me a reference. That's funny. I can't draw a simple object, but I can draw landscapes. So that probably doesn't make sense, but it's true. No, that's kind of like my dad. My dad draws like mountains and so almost like Bob Ross doodles, sort of like just sketches, like these whimsical illustration type. Like they'd be good in an old Western novel or something. That's the kind of stuff that I grew up seeing my dad do. A lot of that stuff. And then my grandpa always did like weird doodles and characters, and he drew horses and all sorts of other animals. But, anyways, he drew cowboys all the time too. Selective synesthesia, dyslexia, the tendency to not be able to draw certain shapes, colors, or words. There must be worth 5,000. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how it feels, because other things I can draw just by thinking about it, you know? Or I just kind of start building a foundation. Because drawing for me too is like I look at it almost like it's a three-dimensional thing, because it is to me in my mind. And I feel like these are the reasons why I was never really able to absolutely go 1000% profit making machine into, like, I never went to college for art. I never wanted to make it like a corporate. I never wanted to, like, I don't know, be a certain type of artist. I always wanted to just be on the outside. um so I had that feeling in me when I was growing up, in like my late teens especially. I wanted to be discovered. I didn't want to have to go to school for it, if that makes sense. I was very impatient. But I forget what I was saying. It's just weird because I have my mind and my attitude towards art and why I make it has definitely changed over the years. When I was a kid, I didn't even think about it. It was just something I did. And it wasn't until like my late teens when it became more than just a hobby. It became a part of, because by then all my other friends who liked to draw and be creative, they just had like pretty much stopped. And then you know that you're interested in something deeply when you just never stop. And it was the thing that I just always did, for better or worse. Like I said, you don't even have to be a great artist to be like one of the best, in my opinion, if there's such a thing. Because I think being prolific is extraordinary too, just as much as discipline and schooling, and I admire all of that stuff, as obviously, but self-taught artists are the ones that always get me choked up. Whether it's a actor or musician, visual artist, somebody who's passionate about something, it's an amazing thing to see. Somebody with passion, with a purpose, sense of purpose, and to be humble about it. I'm still working on all that. Yeah, patience is a virtue. Do a quick outline and make it look like something. Yeah, I mean, there's, that's the thing. It's like with art, because it's Picasso did paint or drawings or whatever that were meticulous, and he did paintings that were Renaissance period-esque paintings, like Raphael, and I think Raphael, he was like the one that he. But anyways, but then he would also do these really fast sketches. There's those sketches where, not sketches, but drawings, because he would do these really fast drawings in light, and he would they would do like what is it called, the shutter speed. They'd turn the shutter speed down and do a series of photographs, and he's like drawing these things in like a matter of seconds, these like bowls and these images and stuff. And that's that's still something. Maybe not masterpieces, but they're definitely symbols. I think art, is all it is symbols. And it's symbols that have been around since the beginning. And we just all keep using them in different ways. Reshaping them. Reusing them.